first off, we have our very simple circuit right here with the AND gate, a NOT gate, input, and the LED output. So the reason for this circuit is to show the propagation delay that occurs in Logisim. And so if we were to do the single step propagation, you can see that in this step there is no current, no signal flowing through the circuit. We go again, you see that there's some signal right here. And if we were to change the input to high, we go to the next step. In that short point in time, it shows that both wires are being are receiving a high input, which allows it to travel to the LED output, allowing it to turn on and receive a signal from both inputs. And so NOT gates don't react instantaneously, so their inputs compared to the inputs in reality, and neither do they in Logisim. And this shows that circuits input changes from 0 to 1. So when the circuit changes from 0 to 1 as the input, the AND gate will briefly see two one inputs, so two high inputs, like I said, on both wires, and it will emit a high output for a short point in time. And you can't see this, or you wouldn't be able to see this without the single step propagation because it just happens too fast. In reality, you wouldn't be able to notice it at all. And then if you keep going single step, then that's when the signal dies out or it's at a low. It gives no output signal. Then we're to go here. This is our outer fork circuit. So we're to do this input. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. About 5 steps in order to receive at least one output from this circuit right here. And then if you keep going, receive more outputs, the more steps that you proceed with. And if you look at S2 and S3, it was at a high right now. Now it's at a low. Now it's at a high again. You can see that there's special fluctuations right here because it's going from high, low, high, low. And this occurs due to the gates that are inside the full adders right here. So when the signal is traveling one moment or one step at a time, you can't see it, but if you do the single step propagation, like right here, it depicts it. It shows you what it looks like if you were to see the circuit work in slow motion. And so circuits like these, like more sophisticated circuits like these in Logisim, tend to have larger delays, such as shown right now. It took me about 5 steps in order to receive at least one signal one output signal. Compared to the previous circuit, it just took about 2 steps. And then The delays shown here in Logisim don't really reflect what happens in real life, and occasionally, with uneven frequency, Logisim will add a delay to a circuit's propagation, such as it would do so if the frequencies didn't match for the inputs and the inputs for the full adders.